Really, Nicola? Sturgeon's SNP begs for £2 billion in outrageous letter. We need it now. The SNP-led Scottish Government has begged for almost £2 billion of UK government funding just days after it was revealed that key COVID funds have not yet been spent. Scottish Finance Secretary Kate Forbes has already written to Chancellor Rishi Sunak and urged the UK government to release £21.3 billion of reserves to help tackle the impact of coronavirus. The COVID-19 reserve was announced as part of the UK spending review in November and was expected to be allocated in 2021-2022. But now Nicola Sturgeon's Finance Secretary has begged the Chancellor and asked that the Scottish Government be given its share of the funds now. This would total around £1.7 billion if the whole amount was allocated to devolved spending areas. It comes after Economy Minister Fiona Hislop was unable to say how an extra £8.6 billion from the UK government to fight the pandemic was being spent. She was asked on BBC Good Morning Scotland's programme, so we do not know as of yet how much has been spent to support business, with Ms Hislop responding, yes. Douglas Ross, leader of the Scottish Conservatives, said, SNP Minister Fiona Hislop hopelessly struggled to answer where they've spent UK government funding and how much of it has gone to businesses. We've seen this before from the SNP. They hide how much is actually going to businesses in a fog of different funds. Ms Forbes said to the Chancellor, if this was allocated against devolved spending areas, it would result in additional funding of around £1.7 billion for Scotland. It is imperative that this funding is released now so that plans can be made to mitigate the impact of the virus as far as possible on our health service, business and the wider economy. Our focus is on delivering the maximum possible support for business and well-being through this critical period. She added, demand continues to outstrip the resources available and our inability to borrow on the financial markets, or even use unspent capital funding to address immediate needs, leaves us reliant on the UK government. The new strain of the virus and subsequent tightening of restrictions mean that further funding is required now.